What's good? So it's Santi back with another video, and this one kind of just comes from conversation I was having with my brothers last night. And so, you know, I mentioned him in videos before. You know, he was the dude, man. He was taking his girl out on trips and stuff, man. He was traveling. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was putting forth that effort from the aspect of, you know, material means to show, you know, his girl that he's interested. So to well, now I ain't gonna say that he's interested, but it's like they was in a relationship, so you know you're supposed to do stuff with your girl. So you're supposed to take her out and enjoy each other's time, you know, in company and shit. So with him, you know, we speeded up into the breakup and everything. They've been broken up for like a year. And he was telling me how, you know, at this point, you know, he pretty much deleted the photos out of his phone, man. They don't talk, they don't have conversations like that. But check this out, you know. So he got like about a month and a half ago, she texted him. And at this time, he was stationed in the military. I mean, he was in the military. He was stationed in, where was he stationed at? He was stationed in, like, not too far from the Savannah area. And so she was supposed to be going to graduate school in Georgia Southern. You feel me? And so, you know, she texted him and just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be close to you. I'm not gonna be too far from you and things like that. So about a couple weeks ago, he had seen her on Instagram. Like they had taken a trip somewhere, and I think it was her sister and this other guy. You know, I can't remember what girl she was with. But the point of it is that there was a point in time when she was planning a trip to Puerto Rico, right? So they're going to Puerto Rico or whatever. And, well, she was going to Puerto Rico, but she didn't want him to go because he was like, you know, I'll go with y'all, you know. But she didn't want him to go because at that time she didn't want people to think that they were together. Granted, he had already had money set aside to go to Puerto Rico and shit like that on his own accord because he liked to travel anyway. That's what we do. You feel me? He was always in that mind of making money moves behind the scenes and stuff like that. That's always been him, you know. So when the breakup happened, he never lost his purpose. He never lost sight of his purpose, but she was just becoming a distraction, if anything, that was taking him away from himself. So, you know, the situation was that she didn't want him to go to Puerto Rico with her, right? So you know, we speeded up to like about 2 weeks ago. And now from what he's telling me, you know, he sees her picture on Instagram and shit, right? Sees her picture on Instagram. And it was her and this other girl, and they supposed to be some type of trip, right? And so the point of it was that he was just like, you know, I think from what he was telling me was that she's talking to this guy. But he doesn't necessarily know whether or not. It may seem to be that way because this dude could just be a friend, you know. But he was like, you ain't want to go on a trip with me, but you're going on a trip with this dude, you know, whoever this dude is. Now, granted, she could have I mean, they've been broken up for like a year now. She could have had sex with another guy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the point of it is that I noticed a similarity because one thing about certain females is that, and this is the point that we came to, when a breakup happens, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna have another guy, right? She's gonna have another guy in the friend zone, you know what I'm saying, that she could have met at work, at school, just going out and about. You feel me? And so, if she is talking to this guy, that means she had to have known him at least around the time that they got ready to break up or sometime after. She had to have known this guy. And so I told him, I was like, you know what, you got me thinking. He had me thinking about my ex from way back. And then another girl that I knew back in college. And we talk from time to time, but the thing about her is that this particular chick that I'm talking about, she gave me her number even though she was talking to a dude. And she was in a relationship with a dude. And that's the thing, it's just like me, I always took it as some friendship. And I'm just like, damn, why she even give me her number then? You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing, it's like there are girls that's gonna keep options. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have guy friends with you in a relationship with them and stuff like that. And so I wanted to let him know, as we talked about beforehand, hey, look at all the things that you've accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Being in the military, you an Army Ranger, you feel me? You got gun expertise, grenade expertise, you know what I'm saying? You know how to survive, you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness and things. So when it comes to her, you got more to offer than she does. I mean, you can stand on your own. As a man, you can stand on your own. You can take care of yourself, you can cook, you know how to stack your money up, you well rounded. You feel me? So the point of it is that he didn't lose her, she lost him. Because I'm like, look, I already was talking with bro and putting him up on the system. You feel me? Like, look, you focus on yourself, you do what you gotta do. I guarantee you, you're gonna have more girls at your disposal than she's got guys at her disposal. You feel me? Because we as guys, as men, look, I can go out and have sex with as many girls as I want to. I mean, I'm single. We're supposed to be having sex, if anything. When we talk about semen retention, you're not supposed to be masturbating and jacking off to artificial stimuli, graphic images that are tricking the brain into thinking that it's actually having a sexual experience. But the point of it is that, you know, if you a single guy and you coming out of a breakup or whatever, or if you just single, period. But if you a single guy and you going through a breakup, it's like take that time to yourself and just chill and just enjoy your own, just enjoy that time of just being to your own self and not having to answer to this or that female. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a committed relationship. Like you can go out and do the things that you want to do at your own expense. You know what I'm saying? You'll be living life for you. But it's like he didn't lose her, and I had to get him to see. I was like, look, bro, there's females that have more to offer when it comes to her. There are females that are highly more physically attractive than her. There are females that have better personalities, cooler vibes, and things like that. And as I had said before, I said, bro, you can do less. And I was like, while you was over there trying to get her to get back with you and stuff like that, and make her see shit that she probably don't really care about. You can get a better, more attractive, higher value woman by doing less, by just from your energy alone. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to get him to see that, because when it came to a couple of weeks ago and him seeing that, okay, she might be talking to another dude, he was done. I told my ex that shit, even when I didn't really, I still had feelings for her and I was still attached to her. I got to that point where I told her, I said, look, if you start talking to another guy, then we're done. You know, like we're done. We'll have nothing else to talk about. So the beauty of it is, it's like just sitting back and observing. You know, when it comes to that relationship type of deal, when you're going through a breakup, just sit back, you know, like sit back, observe, and don't react. You know what I mean? Like just don't react to it. Be centered. You feel me? Because while they're out making decisions recklessly and unconsciously, they don't know who they are. They're being manipulated and dictated. Their moves are being dictated by society. You're over here being more inwardly. Like you're redirecting the energy that you was giving to them, you're giving it to yourself. And you're building yourself up. Because we as men, we do have the longevity if we do what we need to do for ourselves compared to a woman. Because she can only go out and have sex with so many guys if she wants to maintain her value. You know what I'm saying? The same thing can go for a guy if he's not coming from a complete and full place. If she's not complete, then anytime she's having sex with a guy and she's not restoring her own energy, anytime she's having sex with a guy, she's losing herself every time. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I'm just like, bro, you're in a winning position. Even though she broke up with you, you're in a winning position. You know, I said, because a woman to go from man to man to man, You know what I'm saying? And never having understood what it means to be happy and complete within their own self. And so when the relationship gets to a certain point, she's gonna be looking for more. She's gonna be looking for more. And I told him, I said, bro, just sit back and just watch. Cause I'm just like, bro, y'all been broken up for a year. Last time y'all had a conversation, she texts you and tells you that she's getting her master's at Georgia Southern, and she's not gonna be too far from you. I'm just like, why? I was like, first of all, shit, you're not trying to get back with her, and you're not trying to be her friend. So she's trying to keep you close in some form of fashion. That's why she will pop up on your Instagram and liking certain photos. She'll pick and choose because at the same time she still wants some type of attention from you. That's all. That's the only reason she's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go through a breakup and you keep chasing the woman, you're only justifying her reason as to why. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely you're being pushy, you're being disrespectful, you're showing that you're weak. You know what I'm saying? You're acting out of character. You know, you're giving off a negative, you're giving off a bad low frequency vibration. That's really reaffirming her decision to separate from you because you're showing that you don't respect her and you don't respect yourself because you're giving her more value than you are valuing how you feel above how she feels because you're trying to get her validation. But one thing I told my brother, I said, look, bro, I said, feel how you feel. Feel how you feel with it, but at the same time, remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so dictated and so swayed by your emotions or what you think is going on with her. Because your intuition will know. But it's not so much in alignment with your mind when you go through a breakup. Because if you go through a breakup, bro, really, whether or not her having sex with guys should not even matter to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't matter. Because you don't have no control over it. You shouldn't be attached to that. You should be detached from it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's lowering her value. You're not lowering your value. You know. So think about that. I was like, bro, she lost. You know, you're so much capable. You're capable of so much more. You got so many more talents. You got so many more opportunities. Now, because you've been focusing on yourself and doing your own thing, you got 4 and 5 women that you got to be in. He's got more. My bro got more than that. Women that he could be in a relationship with, that he could be having a sexual relationship with, or he could just be chilling with and vibing with and just going out on trips and stuff, just hanging out with. Because look, if anything, Gabrielle just got dudes who probably just want to have sex with her, but not do that want to commit. Because every dude ain't trying to commit. And I'm like, shoot, I'm like, bro, embrace your freedom. Like embrace your freedom, bro. Because she's the one that's off looking for a relationship, trying to get married and have kids because that's the only way that her life is going to seem as if it has any purpose because she's already dictated by society. So it's like, while you doing your own thing, she already looking for the next relationship. She's lost, but you won, bro. You know, as you keep moving and doing your thing, you're unaffected by what she's doing, bro. Even though she broke up with you, bro, you won. You still won. You feel me? Like, you got to see why you won because you still got life. You still got possibility. You still got, you know what I'm saying, opportunities for you and other women out there and other things that you could be doing. You free from her, but she's still lost. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably ain't do the self-work. But like I said, I was like, bro, you tripping up this girl. I know every guy got their own preference, but I'm just like, bro, she's not even all that physically. You know what I'm saying? Like, she moved to a bigger city like Atlanta or something. Like, dudes ain't checking for her like that. Because I'm just like, you got to compete with women that be hitting up the gym and, pretty brown skinned women. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's more options out there for you than it is for her, especially when you a high value male and you carry yourself differently. And your mind is at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm gonna keep dropping some more videos, man, on this particular topic. You know. But you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all through Sabes. You feel me? Santi, love, salute.